As Christian men, we are called to surrender our lives to Jesus. To surrender to Jesus means to give in, not to give up. We are called to use our strengths, abilities, and opportunities to grow and prosper. We are called to strengthen ourselves, our families, and our communities. We are called to be disciplined, courageous, and honorable. This is Surrendered Strength. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Surrendered Strength Radio. I'm your host, Nylan Lansing, and I'm glad to have you here. As always, glad that you are joining me to live a life that honors and glorifies God. We need more men specifically, and women as well, though, to live a life that honors and glorifies God, and to really step away from the culture that has been created and just remain with God and in God in all ways. So today I'm going to be discussing the first part of the course of becoming uncontrolled to disciplined. We are called to be disciplined. Jesus was a disciplined. He was disciplined man, God, all the above. He was disciplined, and we are called to do the same. So I want to just give an overview of kind of that first phase of what the course is going to look like, what you need to do to go from uncontrolled to becoming disciplined. And again, this is just going to be an overview. It's not going to be in depth. The actual course will have in depth lessons and different tasks and trainings that you'll be able to do. Just again, I just want to give an overview so you guys have an idea of kind of the process. And if you want, you can kind of try and go through it on your own, or try and figure it out on your own. But that always can backfire. That can always leave us going nowhere. It's definitely something I've tried in the past and just doesn't work, especially if we have little to no guidance. So I just want to give an overview, and again, in a few weeks, the course will be coming out. You guys can jump on that. But before I dive into that, I want to encourage you to like, subscribe, leave a review, a rating, wherever you're listening to this podcast, or listening or watching. You can watch on YouTube, and also go to honorandglorify.com. Check out the free gift. It is a portion of a book which I'm actually going to be sending out. Again, I don't have all the links clicked and everything set up, so I can't get you the book right now if you sign up. But if you sign up for the free gift, which is just, again, the portion of the book of 15 proven ways to become disciplined and valuable as a Christian, get that sent to you. And as soon as I have everything linked up the way it needs to be for the full book, it will get sent directly to you. So I encourage you to do that. It's just a free gift from me to help you guys get started, because we need to be disciplined and valuable as Christians. It is vital to how we live, and vital to stepping away from this world. We are in this world. We don't have to live by the rules of this world. We are called to live by the rules of God. So again, that's honorandglorify.com. Just put your email in, it'll get sent to you. And again, once I get the full book up, I'll send that to you. If you want, you can get the full book at Amazon right now. Again, that's 15 proven ways to become disciplined and valuable as a Christian. All right, let's dive into today's podcast. And again, phase one is identifying purpose. There's three phases. There's three big questions of what we need to understand to become disciplined. You can, as I go through these phases, you can have one or two of these, but if you're missing one of the three, you're really going to be shorthanded. You're gonna just be missing a component that is necessary to really dive into becoming disciplined and understand the importance of being disciplined and understanding ultimately your purpose. And that's what phase one is about, identifying purpose. So the big question is, why am I here? A lot of people ask that. Probably everybody asks that. Why are we here? And this is exactly what we need to identify before we can become disciplined and truly become disciplined in a way that we are able to say no to the things that we need to say no to and say yes to God and what God has in store for us and what God is calling us to do. So again, why am I here? We need to identify and answer that. You are here for a reason. You are not an accident. There's a purpose and a reason for you being here. There's a purpose and a reason for you listening to this podcast right now. It's no accident. So you need to understand that is the case. And if you believe that everything is coincidental or maybe maybe you're in the evolution and we just kind of evolved and got to this point, you're going to be misguided and you're not going to be able to identify any purpose because what would be the purpose of just a coincidental life and random things happening in a world where we live, we are born, and then we die. What's the purpose behind that? There, why even exist at all? Why would any of us or anything exist if there's no purpose behind us being born and going through death? So, understand that you are here for a reason. You are not an accident, and this is again one of the things that we need to identify, and one of the things that you will identify as we go through the course of becoming uncontrolled to becoming disciplined. Purpose is really the engine that gets us going. You can have desires, you can have goals, but without purpose, the chances of you really moving forward, reaching your goals, and doing something significant, whether that's big or small. You can do significant small things that are significant, or you can do big things that are significant, but we need to have that purpose, that understanding of why we're here in order to really do anything significant, to really make the most out of this life that we've been given, all the abilities and opportunities we've been given. And again, without purpose, we are wandering aimlessly. Look around in the world today. There are so many people that just don't know their purpose because they've never been taught. They've never been shown that they are here for a reason, that they are not an accident, and they do have a purpose. They do have a calling. And I think I believe that most people know, but a lot of people just have not been told. They have not been given the opportunity to understand why they're here. And it is only with God that we can identify our purpose. We can not only identify our purpose, but identify who we are and identify our worth in this world. You know, we all are extremely valuable and vital to to the plan and the process that God has created. Um, even even though we might look like a super tiny, insignificant, when we look at billions of people in the world and how big the earth is and the thousands of years that we earth has been rotating, it might seem, or we might seem, small and insignificant, but we have extreme and valuable worth, and God gives us and identifies that value in that worth and gives us an identity on who we are and what we're called to do. So, we need to understand that. And again, this is probably where a lot of people are lost. They don't know, they haven't been told where to find their identity, where to find their purpose, and where to find their worth. So this is what we are going to be identifying, identifying your purpose, identifying your identity, and identifying your worth through the first phase of of the course, becoming disciplined, or going from uncontrolled to disciplined. And this is the catalyst that moves us. This purpose is the catalyst that moves us forward. We can have lots of goals, lots of desires, but without purpose, there's no reason to move forward. There's no purpose to do anything significant. We can stay uncontrolled and continue to live the life that we've been living, and to do things that don't matter, because there's no purpose. If when we don't have that purpose, we are going to continue doing things that don't matter. We are going to continue to do things that seem insignificant, and ultimately are are really hurting ourselves, hurting others, uh, and really just becoming a burden to others, and ultimately becoming a burden to ourselves, because we're not doing things that are valuable, because we don't know our purpose. We don't know that big question of why we are here. Um, so that is the overview of phase one. I don't want to go into too much detail yet. Again, there's going to be weekly lessons. Think about it in terms of a 3 to 4 week kind of phase. Just going through and identifying purpose. Again, there's going to be the lessons, the actions that you are going to be able to take that will help move you in that direction, in the direction of identifying your purpose, and really just shed light on the reason that you are here, shed light on your identity, shed light on your worth. And I can promise you, you are more valuable than you can even imagine. And this is again why the world doesn't want you to know your purpose. This is why Satan doesn't want you to know your purpose, because he knows your worth, he knows your value. And until we understand our purpose, we are going to fall short of our value, and not even realize we are valuable. So it's important that we identify our purpose, identify why we are here, and do that first, so we can begin to really move in the direction that God is calling us to. So without going into too much detail, I'm going to end it there. Again, this is just phase one of a course that's going to be coming out in a few weeks. Uh, again, to get this course sent directly to you, I encourage you to sign up and get that free gift on honorandglorify.com. And again, you'll get the free gift. If when you sign up, I don't have the full book linked up, and you only get a portion of the book, I will get the full book sent to you, just as my gift to you, because I want you to become disciplined. I want you to become valuable, because you are needed. You are important. And once you sign up for that, I'll be able to send you more information on the course, ways that you can sign up, and again, get that sent directly to you so you can begin to work towards becoming disciplined, becoming valuable, and live in a way that honors and glorifies God. And until next time, I encourage you to continue to do that. Continue to get in the Word, continue to pray, and just continue to love God, love others, and love yourself. Thanks for listening. Connect with me on Instagram and Facebook at Surrendered Strength. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and live the Surrendered Strength Code: discipline, courage, honor.